The following video is not intended to defame Christianity. On the contrary, because it's Black History Month, this video will be highlighting Christianity, specifically how it continues to be weaponized against the Black community as means of subjugation. The majority of my boxing career was headquartered in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And at the time, there was a real shortage of churches within the Black community, so I chose to worship at Radiant Church of Colorado Springs. Now, Radiant Church was previously an Assembly of God church, and I thought because of my tenure in the Church of God in Christ, it was as close as I was going to get to what I was looking for at the time. Little did I know that Radiant Church, under the new leadership of Todd and Kelly Hudnall, was fast-tracking to position itself as a Colorado megachurch. And to give you an idea who Todd and Kelly Hudnall are, this is the book and curriculum that they released in 2023. Before understanding what these people stood for, my family and I plugged in. I mean Monday small groups, Wednesday Bible study, Thursday band rehearsal, and because I was in the band, that usually meant 2 to 3 services on Sunday. Even with all of that, I spent years on the outside of that community while serving on the inside of it. Here's an example. The decision makers at that church forgot that it was my Sunday to play. And after the Sunday morning sound check, I was told that the drum set needed to be moved and the lights turned off because the church didn't want their good to be evil spoken of. Basically, they were willing to benefit from my abilities for free, but they weren't willing to roll back the tape and see a Black man lit up on stage. Now, I left the church in 2011, but via the 2016 presidential election, those leaders stopped hiding their bigotry. Fast forward to 2024. This post was featured on the Facebook pages of Todd and Kelly Hudnall. As pastors, they are openly supporting a movie from Charlie Kirk's Turning Point USA based on a book by Eric Metaxas. It's entitled A Letter to the American Church. And just in case you don't know who Charlie Kirk is,
because we've all been in the back of a plane when the turbulence hits or when you're flying through a storm and you're like, I'm so glad I saw the guy with the right stuff and the square jaw get into the cockpit before we took off. And I feel better now thinking about that.
No, I mean, like, you want to go thought crime? Like, I'm sorry, if I see a Black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified.
this movie is championing the fight against DEI and woke ideology, and it's suggesting that somehow the Biden administration is turning America into 1930s Germany. Trash. It's the embodiment of Make America Great Again within the church, all without taking a single moment to acknowledge the dishonesty in the way that Christianity was presented to Black people in this nation, without taking a single moment to acknowledge the atrocities perpetuated against Black people in this nation and endorsed by the church, without taking a moment to acknowledge the appropriation of Black culture within evangelical Christianity. Like many other churches, these people understand their ability to benefit from a multiracial congregation, but they are fighting like hell against allowing it to be multicultural. So now I'm fighting too, and I want all the smoke.